I would like to mention Pakistan is the only non-Arab country which has taken part in two Arab-Israeli wars. 1967 Arab-Israeli war, the June war they call it. Our group captain Saif al-Azam, fighting for the Jordanian Air Force, shot down two Israeli planes. October 1973, the Ramazan war, or they call it the Yom Kippur war, or the October war. Our pilot, Group Captain Sattar Alvi, fighting for the Syrian Air Force, shot down two Israeli planes. So we have taken active part in that. Emergence of a very dangerous axis. Indo-Israel axis. Both are expansionist states, India and Israel. Both are racist, both are fascist. And both talk of, one talks of Eretz Israel, Greater Israel. They even, God forbid, include Mecca in that. And India talks of Greater India, Akhand Bharat. They include 10 countries in that. Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Tajikistan, and so forth. We have to reject and resist these expansionist forces. By the grace of Almighty Allah, Pakistan successfully defeated this axis in May last year, and they also lost in Iran, and in also, despite their best efforts, they have failed to subdue the spirit of the people of Palestine. The second important development and the second important global trend, ladies and gentlemen, today in the world is the decline of the West, United States of America and Europe. And this decline of the West is also irreversible. And this decline is also evident that two of the most important, two of the biggest and relevant financial capitals of the West, London and New York, now have Muslim mayors. Sadiq Khan in London and Zohran Mamdani in New York. So this is also showing which way the wind is blowing. The third important trend, ladies and gentlemen, when we look at the big picture, the global picture, is the rise of a multipolar world requiring a multilateral response. And in this regard, major Muslim middle powers are emerging. Pakistan is one of them. Indonesia is another. Turkey, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, and they are going to be dominant in their respective regions, playing a pivotal role in shaping the destinies of our region. And we are very fortunate that in this year, there were 3 conflicts imposed. The genocide in Gaza, where Israel failed to subdue the Palestinian resistance led by the heroic people of Palestine, especially Hamas. And I pay tribute to Hamas. Hamas is not a terrorist organization. Hamas is a genuine democratic political organization which is playing a leading role in the liberation of occupied Palestine. And no less than the American President Jimmy Carter said in 2006, when there were elections in Gaza, he said this is the freest election in the Muslim world, where Gaza saw that democratically elected Hamas played that role. And I was honored that as chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee in 2006, we welcomed Mahmoud Zahar, the foreign minister of Palestine, and he spoke to the Parliament of Palestine, and Parliament of Pakistan, and we were the first parliament to invite Hamas and give them full support. So this is, and I would also like to mention the role of Pakistan and Palestine, because Pakistan and Palestine have a very unique relationship which is inextricably intertwined. In this very city of Lahore, ladies and gentlemen, on 23rd of March 1940, 2 resolutions were passed. The same place where Hafiz Saab hosted a very successful popular rally 2 days, yesterday and day before yesterday, Minar-e-Pakistan, under the leadership of the great Muslim leader Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, 2 resolutions were passed. One, seeking the right of self-determination of the Muslims of India, which led to Pakistan. The second, the right of self-determination of the people of Palestine, seeking an independent Palestine state. 23rd March 1940. And ladies and gentlemen, when Pakistan came into being on August 14, 1947, the first letter written by the Governor General, the head of state of Pakistan, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, to any foreign leader was a letter from him to President Harry Truman on 13th December 1947, opposing the state of Israel. And that should not be correct. We were the first to speak up on that. And I would like to mention Pakistan is the only non-Arab country which has taken part in two Arab-Israeli wars. 1967 Arab-Israeli war, the June War they call it. Our group captain Saif al-Azam, fighting for the Jordanian Air Force, shot down two Israeli planes. October 1973, the Ramazan War, or they call it the Yom Kippur War, or the October War. Our pilot, Group Captain Sattar Alvi, fighting for the Syrian Air Force, shot down two Israeli planes. So we have taken active part in that. And in 1974, in this city of Lahore, at the Special Islamic Conference, hosted by King Faisal Shahid of Saudi Arabia and Mr. Bhutto of Pakistan, they recognized the PLO as the sole legitimate organization of the people of Palestine for the first time, before the Arab League Summit even. So Pakistan has this history. And in 1982, in the Battle of Beirut, when the Palestinians were being evicted from Lebanon, three countries offered troops to the Palestinians: Pakistan, Iran, and Algeria. So our history is very much there. That is why we in Pakistan have grave reservations on Resolution 2803, which has been passed by the UN Security Council, that the basis should be, and I appeal to the group of 8, which includes Pakistan and Indonesia and Turkey and other countries, as well as China and Russia, that the basis of enduring, lasting, just peace in the Middle East has to be an independent, sovereign state of Palestine with Jerusalem as its capital. Nothing short of that will be acceptable to the people of Palestine and to the world at large. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we look ahead. What are some of the key challenges? And I agree with the Honorable host, Hafiz Naeemur Rahman Saab, when he says one of the key challenges is an alternative narrative. That is number one. The battle of ideas, where a narrative of the oppressed, a narrative of the majority of the world, because Asia, Africa, Latin America is the majority of the global south and of humanity at large. And that narrative has to be there. And it is based on people power. People are rising against injustice. And I want to congratulate the great, heroic people of Bangladesh. Sitting here. They overthrew a proxy government of India and rooted them through a popular revolution. And I wish you, sir, the best of luck in your elections. I'll be going there as election observer, inshallah. And I have myself studied in Dhaka, and I speak Bengali. Kemnasan to bhalo, apna bari ko Shangram, cholbe, mashallah. So, you know, we have this thing. The second challenge, ladies and gentlemen, is the emergence of a very dangerous axis. Indo-Israel axis. Both are expansionist states, India and Israel. Both are racist, both are fascist. And both one talks of Eretz Israel, Greater Israel. They even, God forbid, include Mecca in that. And India talks of Greater India, Akhand Bharat. They include 10 countries in that. Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Tajikistan, and so forth. We have to reject and resist these expansionist forces. By the grace of Almighty Allah, Pakistan successfully defeated this axis in May last year, and they also lost in Iran, and despite their best efforts, they have failed to subdue the spirit of the people of Palestine. And lastly, I would say, Hafiz Naeemur Rahman Sahab has made an excellent suggestion, an umbrella organization. It's all about teamwork and homework. I agree with that. That umbrella organization should be based here. And if I may suggest, my good friend, Professor Sam Al-Ariani is from here, from Palestine, based in Istanbul. He has the Center for Islamic and Global Affairs, SIGA. That can be the intellectual secretariat. We can have it either in Lahore or Islamabad. And this umbrella organization, because we are here with such a unique and diverse and distinguished gathering of ladies and gentlemen, we should not go this opportunity waste. We should institutionalize this framework, what Jamaat Islami has launched, through 3 C's: communication, coordination, and counter-narrative. 3 C's: communication among ourselves, coordination for action, and counter-narrative to promote a narrative that is about the global south, and it is about the emerging world order that is on the horizon, in which, inshallah, there will be a better tomorrow, a peaceful, prosperous tomorrow, with no overlords and no underdogs. Long live the global south. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Senator Mushahid.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk of the quest for a just global order, let me give you a brief outline of the big picture. What are some of the key global trends shaping the future destiny of humankind? I would say there are 3 trends which are relevant for us today. Number 1, the global balance of economic and political power is shifting inexorably, inevitably from the west to the east. The rise of the global south, Asia, Africa, Latin America, is now unstoppable. And ladies and gentlemen, it is perhaps no accident that this conference is being held in 2025, which is the 70th anniversary of the historic Bandung Conference in Indonesia, which was held under Dr. Sukarno, and it was the beginning of the global south. So this is a very important development.